Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another great episode of Change by Design. This is the podcast for the misfits, the kings, the ones who go the way of truth. Episode 9, the mindset of a king. Let's get straight into it, guys. So, I hope you guys had a great week. Hope you had a great weekend. And if you're coming off the weekend, let's reframe the mindset of a king. So, this is how I see the word. This is a philosophy of growth, philosophy of truth, and a philosophy of success. Because ultimately, that's what we all seek, right? The success to be ourselves, to live in abundance, to have our health, and to have a sense of purpose. And the world is going to tell you, hey, you're not meant for more. They're going to tell you that you're limited. They're going to tell you that, oh, you're only meant to work a job. Don't be yourself. Be anything but yourself. And as I said, guys, this is changed by design. So we transmute our identity from who we are now to who we are called to be. So this is the identity first, strategy second. So who you believe you are shapes how you think, act, and endure. When I was trying to be successful and I was working towards starting businesses and working a job and just doing things to further my development, it was always from an egoic, effort-based mentality. Because I didn't remember who I was. I didn't know I was the king, quantum alchemist. I didn't know I was the one to transmute lead to gold. I didn't know my origin. I didn't know my ancestors were behind me. I didn't know the Most High blessed me and anointed my path. So I was always thinking short term. I was getting burnt out. When in reality, the work, like the worship that you do, the work that you do is to refine who you are, not to break you down. So now that I am fully embodied in my truth and I know who I am, how I think is different. While others see limitations and lack, I see opportunity and potential. When others see obstacles, I see refinement. Right? I see an opportunity to be more. Now my actions are in alignment with the identity, and my endurance is on a whole other level. Now will I once put effort and force, there is flow, there is grace and motion. This is why your identity has to come first. Then the strategy will follow because, again, if you don't know who you are, then your strategies are going to be limited to that perception of who you think you are. Or as we know, who the word said you were. So you have to shift your mindset from a scarcity mentality to sovereignty. This is training the mind to see abundance, not lack. So this is I would say, consistent um mindset framework, right? Because everyone around you, you're only going to see what's in front of them. And usually what's in front of them is not abundance. It's not prosperity. It's lack, scarcity. But your freedom, your sovereignty, it lies in your ability to see the glory of the Most High in all that you do, all that you see. This opens up your mindset to do what? It opens your mindset to the infinite possibilities of reality. So now you are building a kingdom not from desperation, not even from ambition, because ambition is fire that runs out. You're doing it from a place of what I call aspiration. And to be aspiring to be something greater is a spiritual quality of your soul. The soul wants to expand, but your ego, it sees limitations. How can that be? You have to connect to the source, the Most High. And as you do that, you will shift your mind to see abundance in the things that you do, whether it be your workout, your energy level, whether it be your financial stability, whether it be your ability to pursue your purpose in full. And it may not happen now, no, but it will happen in divine order. It will happen in divine timing. And this is a training mindset, guys. So if you're struggling to get off the ground, to, I would say, add a layer of success to what you have now, go back to the foundation. There is an opportunity for you. There is more than enough money. Like, I have more than enough in all that I do, in everywhere I go. And then you will start to see opportunities pop up. You will start to see people and things that you didn't know existed exist. Because now your awareness has grown. Remember, guys, this is the mindset of a king. Does the king see limitation in the kingdom that he operates? Or does he see ways and places he can expand? He can reign in dominion, not to take from others, but simply because creation allows him to. So this is the discipline of thought, though. Check this out. Thoughts are seeds, and you must guard what you plant. If you plant poison ivy, negativity, doubt, fear, limitation, then what do you think will grow? Meanwhile, if you plant beautiful, we don't say fruit trees of abundance. We got mangoes, we got avocados, we got oranges, apples, pears. Now you're seeing abundance. You're seeing the fruits of your labor, right? Which may be peace, opportunity, blessings, grace, provision, and ultimately a good life, the successful life. And that comes from choosing your thoughts well. And if your thoughts are saying a negative script, you must become conscious in that moment and change the thought pattern. Well, once you were thinking in doubt, you transmute that to faith. But once you was thinking in fear, you transmute that to courage. And then you get the job done. Because to have the discipline of thought means that what? Your words are in alignment. Your actions are in alignment. Your integrity is ironclad. You can't break it. So how would you lose? You can't lose. This is what I call the master builder, right? The sovereign king of the temple within. You operate at this level of insight and self-awareness, then success is just a moment away. So here is a practical frame, guys. It's a daily mental audit. So 3 thoughts I release, 3 thoughts I build. You can write this in your journal. You can write this in your notes section of your personal development journal, now on Amazon. And just pick 3 thoughts that you've been feeling, that you've been, aware of, that haven't been to your highest good. Write them down and put I release. And if it's not in your journal, maybe even if it is, rip it out, set it ablaze, let it burn to the ether. And then write 3 thoughts to build. So if one thought has been, I'm never gonna have enough money, let's reframe that to, all the money I need is on its way to me. Man, I keep getting sick, or I'm not as strong as I could be. Strength, vitality, and health is my birthright. I give gratitude for the experience each and every day. So you just do that, and you can do that every day, depending upon what comes up. And that's going to allow you to start training your mind to be that of the king that you are. It's all in the thoughts. Because the man who sees himself as a peasant, as a slave, is not going to realize that he's not going to realize the power that he really has as a king. He sees what he wants and doubts that he could get it. Whereas the king sees what he wants and knows he could obtain it through the grace and the power of the Most High. So that's what you have to do, guys. This is the mindset of the king. So here's your closing affirmation for the day. My mind is not a battlefield. It's a throne. I think as king. Say that one a couple times and walk in this truth. If you guys enjoyed this episode of Change by Design, please like, comment, and share it with others, with your young cousins, with your young boy, with your older uncles, granddad, and let them know that if they have breath in their lungs, then they have a purpose to exist. And in that purpose, they can reign as king. I appreciate you guys. And lastly, this is for all those in the back of the class. You are the king. You are the one who is called and destined for more. You were not made by accident. You were changed by design. Let's go. From lead, go.